What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Horizon Zero Dawn video. I haven't made these in a while because I haven't really had motivation, but that's just me. I'm sorry. I'm back, and today we're going to run through what I would want to see in the Horizon Zero Dawn DLC in 5 bulletin points. Number 1 would be a prequel. Now, some people want to see the expansion of Aloy's story. I don't believe that would be the case. I don't think that's a smart idea. I would save that for a sequel. But in a prequel, we could follow Rost as he takes on the 12 Outlanders that came into his village, kidnapped his family, and left him across the border as a mocking gesture. This would be a standalone DLC, like a separate game, because this way people could see what happened before Horizon Zero Dawn, what led up to Rost eventually getting baby Aloy, and it might give them an incentive to go out and get the game. And if you haven't got the game yet, shame on you. Bulletin number 2 would be sticking with Aloy, sticking in the same world, but maybe helping Avad put an end to a civil war, because as we all know, we saved the Child King Idamon, don't really know how to pronounce it, but we're gonna go with Idamon. And here we'd have new missions, we'd meet new exciting people, perhaps some new machines would venture in from the Forbidden West, just to give us a little sample of what to expect in an upcoming sequel where we finally go into the Forbidden West. I don't know, that sounds like a pretty good idea to me. My personal favorite, however, number 3, is a prequel leading into a parallel story. Now this would be quite intriguing, because we would follow Silence from the beginning, how he finds Hades, and how he tries to get all this knowledge from Hades. And then a nice little touch would be an audible message when Child Aloy finds her focus. And then throughout the story, we could at points just get little snippets of what's happening in Aloy's life. Now obviously we know what's happening, but it would be a nice addition to kind of tie them together. And we'd follow Silence up until the point where he saves Aloy from the Sun Ring, where we're battling that corrupted behemoth. Because there's so many questions left with Silence. He's a very secretive person, a very mysterious person. He doesn't tell us anything. And then he has preparations that he needs to take care of. What were these preparations? Because at the parallel time when he was doing this, we were fighting Hades, destroying him. Now I'm not going to say how it ended. Most of us know how it ended. But I want to see what built up to that point. That would be by far the best option in my opinion. Number 4, some sort of machine gladiators. Because I know a lot of people have been having problems with the replayability of the game. I mean, I understand that it's a story-driven game, and when it ends, it ends. I'm not saying I'm not a fan of end games, but I don't feel like every single game should have an end game. Now in this, we would have something like the Hunting Lodge, but maybe in the Sun Ring, where we would fight waves of enemies. Maybe it would be timed. Maybe we could get some kind of style points for, sliding underneath a bellow back and shooting out its blaze canisters underneath. Something like that, so that you could compete with people around the world, but still leaving out the PvP aspect. Now this brings me to point number 5. No PvP. For the love of all things that are holy, please, 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 don't implement PvP. I don't know why everybody wants every single game to have PvP. I loved Horizon Zero Dawn for the fact that it did not have PvP. That it was finally a game that was only story driven, and a very well written game at that. Don't ruin it by adding PvP that takes away from the story. I mean, if they can make it work with a very well written story and PvP, by all means, go ahead. but don't force everybody to have to play the PvP. Something that they could implement instead of PvP would be a raid kind of mechanic like Destiny, where let's say 5 people come together, 5 machine hunters come together to take down a Horus, for example. Now the Horus is that big octopus looking machine that I thought we were going to fight in the end, but we didn't. That would be, that I can live with that, because that kind of brings in this PvP aspect where you have to work together with other people, and that would bring a lot of replayability back to the game, and I'm okay with that as long as there is no PvP. I don't know. Please don't. Please, Guerrilla Games, if you're watching this, don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Don't do it. Because adding PvP entails quite an extra load on developers. And with games that have PvP, we all know that the story is often a little bit shitty, in a lack of a better term. Not all games are shitty with PvP, but most of them kind of cut away at the story with a single player to just focus on PvP, and I don't want Horizon Zero Dawn to do that. So please don't do that. Alright, that has been my 5 ideas, and I want to hear down in the comments below what you guys want to see. Do you guys want to see PvP? Do you not? Do you agree with what I'm saying? Do you not? Let's start a discussion down there. Thank you guys for watching, and I will be back next time.